Hello everyone. Today we shall look into start and end related functions. Start related functions. It will return the first date of month, quarter, year in the current context. Similarly, we have the end related functions where it returns the last date of month, quarter, year in the current context. Here we have different functions such as start of month, start of quarter, start of year, similarly end of month, end of quarter and end of year. Here we have the dates argument. It can be any of the following. It can be reference to a datetime column, a table expression that returns a single column of datetime values, or a boolean expression that defines single column table of datetime values. These functions, they are not supported for use in direct query mode when it is using calculated columns or row level security rules. Let us understand in practical how to utilize those functions. Here we have a few filters where I have the quarters, the years, and we have the slicers for the respective month names. Okay, a little expand this. You could see the respective month names. All these columns I have taken it from the calendar table or date table, you could say. Okay, now we shall take a table visual. Okay, in this table visual, what I shall do is I'll bring in the calendar date. I'll click on add data. Okay, from the calendar I'll bring in the date. We could see that from 2013 July 4th I have the dates and the respective dates together. Here I'll bring in one of the category names. Okay, I have my category names. In the from the measure table I'll bring in the total sales. Total sales is the measure where we have sum of order details sales, as you could see. Okay, these are the three columns which I would like to view in order to utilize our functions. Let us start from the start of month function. I'll select the measure table, click on new measure. Here I'll write start of month equal to, I'll write calculate. In the expression I'll write total sales. In the filter argument I'll write start of month. Okay, in the dates I can use the calendar date. I'll close the parenthesis and hit enter. Okay, now I have made the measure. Similarly, in the place of start of month, you could write end of month, and similarly you could write start of quarter, start of year and end of year functions. Okay, all these measures you could write in a similar fashion and understand how it helps us to understand the data. I'll take a text card. Okay, now let us understand each and everything. Let me bring this start of month measure. Okay, we have 440 for the start of month. We could see that 440, it is the total sales for the July 4th date. Okay, together they are aggregated. The total of start of month, it is 440. Okay, you could verify it. Similarly, let me copy the text card. I'll copy this. Okay, now instead of start of month, let us bring the start of quarter. Okay, I'll bring the start of quarter. Here it will be the same because the start of quarter is the same part. Suppose that I'll change the quarter as quarter 4. Okay, and I'll change the let us suppose that we are checking for quarter 4. Here you could see that for quarter 4 for October 1st we have these two values where 86 plus 154, it is 240.40, the decimal which is available. So you would understand that start of quarter based upon the slicer condition which is applied. Okay, it will filter the respective value and show in the measure. For this particular month, the start of month value would also be the similar one. Okay, I hope start of month and start of quarter the values are understandable. Let us understand the start of year. Let me copy this text card. Okay, and instead of start of quarter, Let us look into start of year. Okay, here we have the 440 as start of year. We shall see, I'll uncheck this quarter 4. I'll click on this 2014 year. Okay, now we have 2014 year sales. You could see that start of year, month, quarter. Here you could see that the total values for the first date, these are the dates, and total aggregation of these values, it is around 6.93k. Okay, 6.93 into 1000 you could do it. These are the summation of values. Suppose that I am changing the respective quarter. Okay, here I'll change the respective quarter. I'll change it to quarter 3. You could see that still the start of quarter, it is changing the values. Start of month, it is changing the values, but start of year would remain the same. Okay, so this is how start of month, quarter and year functions work. Let us copy this text card. Here I'll copy this. Instead of start of month, I'll bring the end of month. I'll click on end of month. Okay, now I'll copy the same text card. I'll show this end of quarter, and similarly let us see the end of year. Here we shall have the end of year measure. Okay, now here we have 2014 quarter 4 selected. You could see that end of the month, end of quarter and the end of year values would remain the same. Let us change the quarter and check how results would change. Now you could see that end of month, end of quarter, it will show me the respective values, but end of year does not change here. You could see end of the year, it is the value where it is the December last date values sum. Okay, and end of quarter values, here you could see that 7257, 468.45 and 114. The aggregation of it will show the respective value of 7.48k for end of both end of the month and end of the quarter. So I hope you have understood how start of month, quarter, year and end of month, quarter, year functions work. Please practice. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.